This feels. I'm going. Inside joke. Well, I'm laughing, not funny laughing, not funny. All right, so call Halom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbat Shem, Crocodile, Step Behind, say as impossible, Goldstone. It's just a quick thought, because the shuttle was just, I don't know what the hell happened when we was under the tunnel. When they should say peace and safety, then should sudden destruction come, like the goddamn shuttle breaking down while you under the tunnel. And then I told him, I said, told the bus driver, I said, the hell with that goddamn rim. I said, it ain't nothing down here but water and carbon dioxide. You better dry this motherfucker. He didn't dry that motherfucker like I wanted to. But anyway, so what I was thinking was I just used the bathroom as a man could. And while I used the bathroom, man, somebody had nicely taken his shit there. And it stank. And it stank so bad that I thought of the end of days. As I just almost got a tunnel experience. And I ain't talking about Funk Master Flex in the tunnel. I'm talking about get me the fuck out of here in the tunnel. So one thing I noticed about the little pissy shitty situation area was there's not gonna be any bathrooms, there's not gonna be any toilet tissues, there's not gonna be any houses. The house is gonna be destroyed. Nobody gonna stop in the house to use the bathroom. Now somebody might duck off around the corner to take a shit and piss, but the smell in the street and the smell and everywhere is going to be horrific. The smell might be so bad you might not be able to smell people. You might, the smell of doodle, the smell of fecal and urine might be so strong that we might not even be able to smell people, and predators might, it's just gonna be weird. Anyway, what I wanna say is that we gotta start speaking more to the Spanish people. Brethren, we gotta start speaking more to the Spanish people. Damn, this nigga about to crash looking at the girls. Look at him, he's about to crash. He's about to crash looking at them. Hey, bruh, you about to crash looking at them girls? Oh, I was about to say.
They're probably my daughters. Why you know what I mean?
Yeah, he said it's probably his daughters. He get all the pussy out of Baltimore. Anyway, yeah, so this is what I noticed, right? When I went to St. Thomas, because I always had like people from Honduras, Venezuela, something I would meet every now and then, a Bravo or whatever, from fresh off the boat, barely speak any English, right? And they keep it real cool, so I was always like dumb cool with like people from like South America, Central America and shit. I meet a man every now and then, right? But it wasn't until I went to St. Thomas this year and seen, I didn't want to see I didn't go to St. Thomas to see Habla Espanol. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to St. Thomas, and I'm like, damn, where the fuck is y'all from? And everybody kept saying Puerto Rico, and I'm like, you don't look Puerto Rican, you look Venezuelan or something. But everybody kept saying Puerto Rico, so I said, man, let me take my ass to Puerto Rico since these Puerto Rican ladies on the St. Thomas Island is showing me some love. So when I say the Puerto Rican ladies, I mean, I was speaking to one shorty, she couldn't understand no English, right? But I was just saying how I felt, just like, God damn, girl. Anyway, and I was just saying how I felt, and the man that was with her, like the friend of the family or whoever he was like, oh, give him the number. Rapido. I was like, I'm in, cha-ching, right? So she don't speak no English and I ain't had no goddamn Google. I should have downloaded Google Translator. Anyway, I struggled, but then I said, let me go to Puerto Rico. One thing I noticed when I went to Puerto Rico was the Spanish people, Ephraim, like how we see them in New York, that's how they are out Puerto Rico. Like they not trying to be us, they them. That's just how it is when with all the Spanish people when they over here. They not trying to be like the niggas. They trying to be them. But one thing I noticed, and when I don't just mean Puerto Ricans, I mean El Salvadorians, or whatever the hell they want to call themselves, whatever everybody want to call themselves, whatever everybody think they is, right? Northern Kingdom, they love it when we speak to them. Now the ladies, I baited them off the music. It was easy. It was 1, 2, 3, right? They didn't even speak to them. I just play music, and all of a sudden, they just come speak to me, right? With the men, that started off because, like, the men would be like, yo, what the fuck you playing my shit for? Like, who is you? Like, what your family is? I'm like, nah, nigga, I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. I just like your shit, right? So, I'm joking. So, the reason why I'm bringing this out is because, I've been speaking to the men for the past two months or whatever, and yesterday I go into the store, and the brother from Venezuela goes, ¿cómo está? I said, sí. He said, bien? I said, no, motherfucker, I know what I'm talking about. Así. And then he was like, what, trabajar no bien? I said, I pulled out the Google Translator, you know what I'm saying? And then I just, let him know, what was going on. He made a phone call, you know what I'm saying? He made a phone call to talk to somebody else that could barely speak no English. I said, don't worry about it. My Cubano hermano. I said, I'm going to check out my Cubano hermano, and then we can make the phone. I'll make the phone call with him right there. You know what I mean? So, long story short is that because Psalms 83 state reads, they desire to cut us off from being a nation. You got it now. You got it, boy. Go ahead. Because they desire to cut us off from being a nation. God damn. Because they desire to cut us off from being a nation. They've tried every way that they've successfully up until the 1960s. But because they successfully, cut us off from being a nation, physically, but not spiritually, because we're coming back together. All right, we're coming back together. But fellas, if you speak to the men, this is what I want you to do. All I want you to say, do not pass a Spanish brother. If you want to be a man of the Lord, all right, do not pass a Spanish brother. I mean, come on now. Don't act like what's the name in Everybody Love Dick and Jane or Fun with Dick and Jane, but the nigga got fired because the nigga wouldn't let the bitch go find some biscuits. And he chased her down and shit. So, if a Spanish brother make eye contact with you or anything like that, or if you get close enough to a Spanish brother to be able to fist bump him or anything, just say to that brother, tu eres mi hermano. And then just stick your fist out for a fist bump or stick it up like, whatever. Because I've noticed that when I say that to the brethren of Northern Kingdom, it's like a breath of fresh air for them. And it makes sense now that I've been to Puerto Rico and see it from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? It's a breath of fresh air for them to know that we're not looking at them crazy, and that we understand that we come from the same struggle. Because Cubans, from my understanding, the tribe of Manasseh, they understand that we come from slavery. I ain't get all into it with Ephraim, but if Cubans know about the Tianos, and they mention Puerto Rico, they mention the other albums. They mention the other islands, and they mention the South America. The Florida area as well. So the history is known. Maybe that's why America doesn't want Cuba over here so bad, because the Cubans will refuse to let go of the history, to where Jamaicans just refuse to let go of the butt breaking. So we have to speak to the we have to speak to the Northern Kingdom. All right? See, the Cubano hermano, Manasseh, he's 70-something. He's 70-something, and he loves to fucking talk. He's a talkathon. He loves to talk. I'm laughing because I was thinking about every time I try to say Spanish, she act like I don't say shit right. But I can't understand your English. Nobody can. But that still shouldn't stop us from communicating because, believe it or not, man, the men want us to speak to them. All right? So, Baba Kashai, Baba Kashai, Baba Kashai. Especially in the times we coming into, Northern Kingdom is our brethren. So, even though they not in their right mind, see, look, it's a spirit. Tú eres mi hermano. Hola. Hola. ¿Todos bien? So, that's a spirit. So, I said hermano. It's supposed to be hermano. God damn it. What the fuck? I told him he my sister. He looked back like, what? Somebody help me. But I want to run back. Hermano. God damn it. Anyway, my mind be all over the place. That's how I be with the scriptures sometimes. That's why I be laughing to myself when I be like, damn it. People might take things out of context, but my mind thinks 5 different things at the same time. So I might say something and I'm thinking of the other scriptures, but it's not matching up. Like when I saw what's his name, Daniel from the Lions Den. I actually seen him yesterday morning, downtown. But I seen him walking. I was like, oh shit, Daniel from the Lions Den. He looked fresh. He always looking fresh though. I give him that. But when he said something like, be careful, you gotta get a rape charge or a sexual harassment charge, I was like, well, no, right, not rape, Salakia. When he said, be careful, the ladies lie on you and say you were sexually harassing them. And then I said something like, well, our people will be willing in the day of our power. Now, he said Asian, and I said our people will be willing. But see, what I was thinking was I was like, well, the whole earth was created for Israel's sake, okay? And Psalm 2:8 asking me, and I will give the heathen as an inheritance, okay? And so we will have servants, and we will bind their kings and queens for servants and handmaids, okay? So, that they're our people, but they're our people as far as our property. You know what I'm saying? Our people as far as our servants. Okay, is what I was thinking. And something else. What was that other thing? Oh yeah. When I was talking about how Yahweh Shem Yahushua will avenge us. Well, when I brought out that Revelation scripture about he has avenged you, that was talking about the destruction of Babylon the Great. Okay, so even though I have quoted that scripture, even though I have read that scripture, me bringing out the scripture, the destruction of Babylon the Great. And me, as far as about the he, she, she being deleted, it wasn't that scripture was to apply for her. It was that scripture proves is that we are not to avenge ourselves. And it's good. He's coming back. I can say hermano. God damn, that shit fucked my head up. All right, good. So, so it fucked my head up that I wasn't able to correct it. All right, so boom. So. We will be avenged as a nation. The destruction will come, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua will revenge Israel against the 2/3 of Israel as well, as it is written. The Pharisees and Sadducees, they're the false prophets. The blood of the prophets are on the hands of our own people. So by default, they have to face hell of judgment as well. Yo, I said, tú eres mi hermano, it's hermano. Yeah, I messed up. Tú eres mi familia. Yeah. So yeah, he liked me. He said yeah. So the whole thing about it is that we gotta start talking to Northern Kingdom. All right, he came back. That's confirmation. He said, not to get too close because I'm getting on his goddamn nerves. Let me stay away from him. Organ recovery transplant. What the hell is going on out here in the streets? Not done. going on with this? Organ Recovery Transport. Let's knock on the door. Yeah. I don't want to talk. I never heard of that. So is it every state, every city, or is it just like, it's a specialized thing? Yeah, he don't want to talk. Try to play it off.